It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see, last season's national champions, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. First play taken, a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep. It's incomplete. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
To the air, it's Russell. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Trying the run, it's Edwards. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Green. A quick juke to get free. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive. Sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right, things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action, anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking for 6. To the end zone, but incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble to his left. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack. In their game plan, it's much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Shotgun. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get,
and he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Fire to the right side, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. It is intercepted.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Jukes to get free. Refuses to go down. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They're going to run it here. Look out, room to run here. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And in first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass this time. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They can't stop him. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch. Tied offense line up here on 1st and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently.
And he's got it. Touchdown, tie. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Durham. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just
looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Deep shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw it again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs on the scramble.
Nickel coverage there. The quarterback just couldn't find any matchups to his advantage. So the result is a scramble that falls short of the first down. Now, a challenging 4th and medium coming up.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Good as he releases it, and the pass throw is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And this defense is all over it. Instead of giving up on this series, giving up that touchdown, they are flying around trying to protect that goal line.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. One to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Russell. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Carson Tide. They were not going to catch him that time.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here's the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
The pass rush gets home.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense, most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Ron Payne, Quentin Williams can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They'll try the right here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, to roll left and then throw back across your body to the right as a right-handed quarterback is just reckless on so many levels, and the end result demonstrates why you should never do that.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The shotgun handoff here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. And you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Short pass finds the tight end. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed mid. Set up with a first down at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. We're going to go for it on 4th down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, he does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. The Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big play.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Russell. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
With the defense in man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front, and the quarterback made the defense pay big time.
There's the handoff. He's got room to run. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, They're still down by 3 possessions, and it
Breaks into the open. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Leaning on the run game here late. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 25.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll run it from the gun. Running with purpose. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama. This is the ominous sign for LSU. The Crimson Tide beginning to really roll now, Kirk, and pull away here.
Chris, we thought this would be a highly contested game with both these teams typically at the top of the SEC standings, but give Alabama a lot of credit. Everything going their way today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be 1st down, close to midfield. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Alabama.
1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And
they trap him for a sack. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their...
Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Alabama.
Okay, ready? Razor! Moves!
Looking to throw. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got